Hey everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. Just waiting for a few more people to come in. I don't go live often, so it may not be a lot of you in here. But welcome and thank you guys for popping in. I'm gonna do a general reading. I hope everyone is doing well. Boy, what a time. The new moon in Scorpio hit hard and it hit fast. I've been feeling that energy for a couple of weeks now, but something is very, very different in the energy and the air. So many planets in Scorpio. Mars is in Sag. All of my Sagittarius placements, I love you all. I have a Sagittarius stellium, and we're DecembersDivine 555, but all of us have Sagittarius in our chart somewhere. But I love to bring my readings through that Sagittarius energy in your chart. But this reading is for anyone. My readings are for everyone. Anyone that's led to the space that is a warrior who has the energy or understand the energy of 5, many towers in my life, many paradigm shifts in my life. Just the energy of strength and perseverance and change. If that's you, then this space is for you. But Sun in Scorpio, the moon in Scorpio. Well, it's very late degrees. It could be moving into Sag right now. As I'm recording this, but Venus in Scorpio, Mercury in Scorpio. I do know that Mercury and Venus will eventually be moving into Sag, but a lot of energy of Scorpio, and again, the Pluto energy, Aquarius and Pluto. Pluto and Aquarius brings in a lot of changes and things just not going the way that you expected them to. Things being uncovered. That's Pluto, all right? But the Scorpio energy, especially if you guys are Sagittarius, whatever placements you have in Sag, you could definitely have Scorpio somewhere in your chart that's relevant. I'm a Scorpio rising with my sun in Sag and a stellium in Sag, so I have several planets in Sag, but this energy will definitely hit you hard right now. And then we're amping up for a full moon in Gemini, okay? So brace yourself for technology glitches and just a lot of different moving parts, okay? A lot of electricity, a lot of revelations, okay? But this message, we're just gonna talk about whatever. I'm gonna pull some cards and see what the energy is for everybody. But if you guys want to get some readings, if you feel led to do that, definitely do that. I have my Cash App in the comments below. If you want to do like a super thanks or something like that, feel free. But Cash App is always like a more direct way for us to receive our karma exchange. So the Cash App is DecembersDivine, with a $sign in the front. But if you want to do a reading, I'm doing quick readings today after I do a general collective message. $10 charm reading, where I'm going to be pulling some very random specific charms and reading the energy for you. That'll be $10. We do one question, a quick read, $10. And then if you want to do a very quick 3-card reading, past energy, now energy, and future energy it'll be $20. And you can send that to my Cash App. If you feel led to, if you feel like that's something that you want to go further in for yourself, we can definitely do that. But yeah. Chrissy Rose. Hi. Andrea. Hey. Shellbell. What's up? You said you're feeling this energy, Andrea. Maybe you can elaborate about that. I want to say thank you to my moderators. And that is the fire energy, Archangel Michael, which angel energy is just divine sparks of truth that come through in the form of those elements. Archangel Michael is the element of fire, the energy of blue, and the energy of truth. A huge, huge Herkimer diamond, lapis lazuli type of energetic truth and protection. And that's my moderator. As well as the energy of Sekhmet. Okay? That energy is all I need as a moderator. Okay? All are welcome here. And trolls, come at your own demise, is what I say. With that being said, we're just going to prepare a little. Oh no, my feather just flew away. Guys, we're in a 9-year, okay? The 9-year, the year of the snake, 2025 is a 9-year. And if you look at some of my older videos, I talk about the 9-year, the 10-year, the 11-year. The 9-year is the year of the hermit, okay? Is the year of really being alone, okay? Being on your own, going deeper and reflecting inside yourself. No matter what phase of the journey that you're on, there's always shadow work to be done. And with all of the Scorpio energy, especially coming off that new moon in Scorpio, yeah, there's some deep, deep integration that's taking place, whether within yourself, which really within yourself is all that matters, but definitely around you. And that 9-year energy is just, it's very spiritual. Divine integration and powerful reflections, okay? As we move out of the 9-year, where there's divine justice and karmic justice and all kinds of culminations that are taking place, endings, preparing us for something greater, we're also kind of hit with certain conflicts, right? But these conflicts are designed to catapult us into newer and higher timelines. Now, as we move closer and closer to the end of this calendar year, okay, the actual end of the year is Pisces season. But we're coming to the end of a calendar year. Wherever a bunch of energy is focused on, it still is relevant. So the calendar year is still very relevant in terms of endings. As we move into 2026, that is going to be a 10-year. Okay? And that's the year of Jupiter. That's the year of the wheel. That's the year of cycles, right? Destiny, fated energy kicking in. Also movement, travel, karma. So a reset. 2026 is bringing in higher frequency energy, and it's already being felt now. How is the wheel turning for you? Okay, we have to be prepared, and we're about to move into our season, Sagittarius season. We're forced to look at our beliefs. What do you know? What do you believe? And what is outdated, right? What can't go with you? What decided to stay on the bottom of the wheel as you rose to the top? And right now, all that, I started talking about that because I want you guys to know that right now, while Neptune was originally in the beginning of the year, it moved into Aries along with Saturn, and it retrograded back into Pisces. So right now, Saturn, Neptune, retrograde in Pisces, it's making us come to this understanding of what could be illusory right now, what could be an illusion, what needs to be peeled back in terms of the veil, why is moonshine on the bottom of the deck as I'm talking about this? Moonshine, Pisces energy. A lot of times the lower aspects of Pisces energy or Neptune energy could represent this energy of escapism, escaping from reality. There could be someone in your energy that's trying to escape from reality in a way that is maybe not healthy, or drinking, right? Something about something homemade, something that's homemade, or something that's of the earth, or something's going to be eliminated, is what I'm saying. But the point I'm trying to make here is that I know that I've been having very powerful dreams, so clear as day. Right now, there's been a very powerful shift, especially with the new moon and in Scorpio. I hope that you guys had some beautiful intentions that you set, okay? Powerful manifestations that you're leaning into, because right now with Neptune and Saturn retrograding back into Pisces, there are themes that are coming back up for you to close out. Saturn maybe bringing in some lessons or some rewards, but it's all very emotional, it's all very spiritual, it's all very geared around helping you to bring forgiveness, harmony, love into a situation, or rise above something that's not trying to go there, something that's not trying to bring love, forgiveness, or higher aspects to something. It has to be left behind. And you have this window of time while Saturn and Neptune is retrograde back into Pisces before, okay, while it's still in this 9 year. This 9 years like a culmination, right? As we move into 2026, which is a 10 year, it's the wheel, it's the endings, it's the karmic wheel turning. It's something that's moving into a new cycle. And then Saturn and Neptune is going to be moving back into Saturn, right? And that's going to be all about you. Because 10 reduces to 1, and 1 is you. 1 is Aries. And that is you stepping into some sort of leadership role, being a warrior, and a complete reset. A complete reset, okay? So you can't get away from it. This is a very kind of Neptunian energy that we're in. I think it was Andrea who said something about feeling this energy. It's a very specific energy. That is being felt in the collective right now. So yeah, so that's a bit of a prelude into the message. Kenan, the Great Conjunction. Yeah, for sure. Andrea said, I felt chills when I first got on here. That is the energy I was speaking about. Gotcha. The breath of the wild. I'm not sure about that. Could you elaborate on that? The breath of the wild. Let's see. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, Sagittarius, well, the sun is now in Sagittarius. When we was moving through the energy of the new moon in Scorpio, the sun was in Scorpio, the moon was in Scorpio, Venus was in Scorpio, and Mercury was in Scorpio. Now the sun is in Sagittarius, and Mars is in Sagittarius. So Sagittarius placements, you're probably feeling a bit of a surge in energy. Again, happy solar return to us all. Mars is pushing you out, is fueling your bones and your movement and maybe some creative ideas. Jupiter is your ruling planet. Okay? Jupiter's in Cancer, so see where you have Cancer in your chart, and those are the themes that kind of Jupiter is working with right now at this time. But also, being a Sagittarius sun, if Sagittarius is your sun or your rising placement, it's going to rule your chart as well. Okay, let's get some overall energy here. Pioneer, there we go. We just talked about that. Movement. Sun in Sagittarius, Mars in Sagittarius. Okay. I feel like some of you set your intentions here around movement or moving or doing something different, something that's never been done, something that maybe is new to you, to your generation, to your family. You know, you're breaking out of some type of restrictions. Okay? I feel like could be someone in your energy, because we have that moonshine energy. That could also represent, again, something that you're creating with your hands. You're making from scratch. You are experimenting and creating something. Someone here could be very creative. I don't know why I'm getting something about the beauty industry. Someone could be someone who actually is into apothecary and is kind of creating their own potions, creating their own skincare, creating their own tonics, okay? Healing tonics for people to drink based off of whatever ailments that they're experiencing. I don't know why I was getting that energy, but I also feel like with that moonshine energy, there's someone who is kind of stuck in some sort of illusion, maybe overthinking, maybe overdrinking, because you're in this energy here. Okay? You're in this energy right here. It says trailblazer, explorer, and a long haul driver Who in here is like a CDL driver? Who drives for a living? Who works for Amazon? Who's a delivery driver? Who is just someone who has been on a very long journey? Maybe you're like myself, who has, has a very, very old soul, who has been on a journey and has been on this earth many, many lifetimes. Okay? Whatever the case may be, you're very capable. You're very capable of going the distance. You have that grit, right? That's required. I feel like some of you with the Scorpio new moon have been manifesting, a move or a new opportunity or something that you are creating or working on to get some sort of recognition. I feel like there are people around you, whether it's partners or employers or someone in your life that thinks that you are very strong, that you are the one that is to be called on in a crisis, okay? Because you have that ability to be very, very strong in a crisis. You are the annihilator of chaos, okay? And that's a beautiful quality to have. But I do feel like there's someone that could be abusing that. There's someone that wants you around for that very purpose. But with this energy here, I feel like you're moving. You are ready to do something so different. You guys like the ZZ plant here? This plant is so freaking resilient. It's so beautiful. And it's been through a lot. Like in my moves, it's fallen. It's all of the potting soil has come out. It's, been in the heat. It's been without the sun. It's been through a lot. I've had to replant it, repot it. I'm not the best at gardening. I love to garden, but I'm not like a person with a green thumb. I do have a Taurus moon, so I do love plants and I love being, seeing things grow. I'm getting better at it. But I tend to be better with cactuses because of my lifestyle and things. I have a lot of things going on. So just wanting to devote time to the plants, it hurts me deeply when they don't make it. But this plant is like you, okay? Despite the circumstances and the environment or the things that has happened to it, it's still so strong. The roots are so strong and beautiful. And it's just amazing. And that's who you are. You're amazing. And you're strong. Okay? So you're a pioneer. Okay? This is what your guides want you to know. This is how someone thinks about you, what they feel about you. This may be how you feel about yourself, because you know who you are, okay? You're grounded in your divinity, or you are coming into this knowledge of yourself. You could have been put through the fire. You could be very new on your journey, and you've been through a dark night of the soul, and you are realizing that you are powerful and you are strong, and that all that you've been through has helped you stand apart. That because you are the black sheep of your family, or because you're misunderstood, it's a rarity, and it's a beautiful, beautiful part of who you are. Okay? So, pioneer. Let's see what other energy, overall energy. Someone wants their mother's approval, or someone's mother is giving their approval of something that they're doing, or again, there could have been a hope or wish, okay, or expectation surrounding someone's mother. This card came out. My mother gives her approval of you. This could be the great mother, okay? Someone here is definitely a starseed. I think of starseed energy as, again, it's not a thing that you are. It's what you give. It's energy and motion. It's knowledge and truth and light that you spread, right? If you're here and you're a starseed and you have come here for this time, if you chose this contract to be here because you originate from another star system, then the light that you give is an exchange. It's like a dandelion when you blow it, right? Something about you is pieced off and broken off, right? And it spreads. And when the seeds fall, new life grows. And this is what being a starseed is about, right? Awakening souls, raising consciousness. A need to be firm about something. A need to be decisive about something. We're just talking about Archangel Michael and the sword, discernment. I'm hearing that song. I'm wide awake. I'm wide awake. How does it go? I just got like a melody in my head, but oh gosh, not Katy Perry. I just heard I'm wide awake, so I was like, let me see who this is. Let's see. I'm wide awake. Yeah, I was in the dark. I was falling hard with an open heart. I'm wide awake. How did I read the stars so wrong? I'm wide awake, and now it's clear to me that everything you see ain't always what it seems. I wish I knew then what I know now. Wouldn't dive in, wouldn't bow down. Gravity hurts, you made it so sweet, till I woke up on the concrete, falling from the clouds, falling from cloud 9, crashing from the high. I'm letting go tonight. I'm falling from cloud 9. Not losing any sleep, I picked up every piece and landed on my feet. Need nothing to complete myself. I'm out of the lion's den. I don't have to pretend. The story's over now, the end. Yeah, there's some sort of completion. There this energy, right, of moving on, pioneering, thunder rumbling, castles crumbling, a tower, a powerful tower. I'm trying to hold on. God knows I tried, seeing the bright side, but I'm not blind anymore. Wow. Let's get the overall energy here. Someone misses you. All right? That's the energy. Someone misses you because you're no longer blind, or you are gone, or you're on a journey, okay? Or you are returning to a part of you that was missing. But it says missing, eager, and awaiting something, right? This is a very nice energy here. The pioneer, and then we have miss you. But on the bottom of the deck, we have walking away, separation, and end. So something is done, something is over, something is complete. This could represent a relationship, it could represent a phase of your life, whatever. But there definitely is a parting of ways, for sure. Okay, pioneer is earth energy. Davo J 46. Sure, I can definitely give you a reading. The information is in the comments if you want to get a reading. The 3 type of readings that I'm doing today. Just send your payment to my Cash App. And once I have the payment and I'm done the general reading, then we can do a reading for you. Again, thank you to my moderators, Archangel Michael, Sekhmet. So again, trolls, linger at your own risk. I mean, it's all love here, but my guides, my angels don't play about me. So if you come through with low vibrational energy, it's not me when you get the instant karma or whatever that takes place for you. So I'll just leave it at that. Not you. I'm not necessarily talking about just tread lightly and at your own risk is what I'll say. But we're gonna go ahead and get started on the reading. All-knowing source, divine spirit, archangels, guides, ancestors, ascended masters, 5D and above, my higher self, my galactic team of the highest light and resonance, star races, star family, allow me to be the clear channel. Show me clearly what I need to see for Sagittarius placements. Allow me to tap into the energy of Sagittarius placements in the collective, or whoever is drawn to this message, and bring forth the most healing and important messages for those who need them the most. Thank you so much. Remember, it's a general reading, so take what resonates only, let the rest go. Again, pioneering is the energy here, and it's number 9, actually. It's air energy, okay? Air and fire. Kind of giving me Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords, Trailblazer, Explorer, Long Haul Driver. Anybody who's coming in late, feel free when the live is over to go back and get more information. I did a little bit of astral chat and a little bit of energies that are relevant at this time. So feel free when the live is over to go back and get that information. All right, so we have number 9, Pioneer. The Trailblazer, the Explorer, the Long Haul Driver, Endurance and Experience. You're a straight shot. It's been there, done that. And I think I'll do it again because I know there's more to the story. There's more to the story. Like I was telling you guys about this energy that we're in right now. The Scorpio new moon is pushing us into that Gemini full moon where there's going to be a grand cross energy on the nodes. It's going to be a powerful choice point that we make. Okay, so Neptune and Saturn retrograde in Pisces is giving us a chance to move through some sort of illusions, to explore our deepest emotions, and to decipher our hearts before we move into a new reset of energy. Okay, so openness to fresh faces and spaces. New encounters are always welcome. Knowing, experience against the elements, and lessons learned. Now, you could be coming up against closed off energies or closed off spaces or closed off people, forces. This could be something that you're dealing with personally. Energies that are unaware of the outside world, bitter, jaded, dealing with trust issues, rumination, hesitation, repetitive cycles, tunnel vision instead of seeing the expansive horizon. We're in Sagittarius season, okay? And we all are all about the big picture, the vision, okay? And it's very interesting because that polarity, our polarity is Gemini. So as we are moving out of the new moon in Scorpio at the very late degree, as we move into the full moon at its early degree of Gemini, we're going to be forced to kind of narrow in our focus on something, okay? Narrow in your focus on something, bringing something down. Something from the higher realms is coming down. And there could be a lot of jitters and jatters and all kinds of, the trickster energy of Gemini coming in to prevent something that's on a higher scale coming down from the heavens to earth for you or to you, whatever that means for you, okay? So, number 9, Pioneer. Always open to fresh starts. The Pioneer embarks on endless journeys and long hauls with confidence and optimism rooted in experience. Sometimes seen as a lone star or a desperado, pioneers are independent thinkers and doers, constantly embarking on new adventures and living to tell the tale. Pioneers have seen enough of this world to know they want to see more. Their good faith and radical trust in life and themselves makes them adventurous, free-spirited, and unafraid to go alone. Travel and exploration don't always have to be in physical forms. We can journey on a spiritual plane as well. Whether through prayer, meditation, breathwork, or spiritual journeying, there is much to be discovered. Some liken the plant medicine of San Pedro to spiritual pioneering and healing. It's said that the sacred plant medicine, under the guidance of an experienced shaman or a trusted personal practitioner could lead spiritual seekers on a path toward deep gratitude for life, self-discovery, and illumination. Whatever the message for you, whether journeying physically, mentally, or spiritually, this card invites you to rediscover life with the open and appreciative eyes of a traveler in new lands, curiously seeking to learn and experience more. Again, air energy, the energy of Six of Swords is coming through very strongly. In order to take that Six of Swords journey, you have to be very, very light. You're leaving behind entitled individuals. You're leaving behind things that did not serve you. And you have to be as light as water. You have to kind of be able to meet yourself in a space that's more freeing, all right? Kind of going out into the unknown in some aspects, okay? So you're the pioneer here, okay? And there's something heavy, or something heavy, a heavy load that you have rid yourself of, for sure. And there's a lot of people or situations that are kind of stuck in a cycle, and they miss you, they miss your energy, they miss something about you. How dare you be the pioneer? How dare you go on new adventures? How dare you feel confident enough to do it alone? So a lot of projections here. Again, the miss you energy could definitely be a part of yourself that you're coming back into, right? A higher aspect of you that you are reuniting with. I'm hearing reunited, and it feels so good, right? This is like someone watching you get into the Six of Swords boat, right? And you're off to see the wizard. You're off to a higher plane, or bringing it on down. You're just about to move on. You're moving into a newer space, a different space, a more challenging space, whatever the case may be. You're moving forward, and there's a lot of energies that are nostalgic about you. It may not be nefarious or malefic or malevolent. It could just be a lot of energies just kind of, if you're not in their energy anymore, they're just thinking about you. You no longer work there anymore. They're like, wow, like I have not been able to replace Sagittarius. I have not been able to kind of fill that gap, that space. Okay. So anyway, that's the energy that we're in. Yeah. Elias, your rest is over now. It's time to shine again. It's time to get going. It's time to move. It's true. You're the pioneer. I want to pull some letter cards, because I want to see who could be missing you. Any clues about the miss you energy, waiting, an eager reunion. I have W. P. Someone's name could begin with a W. or P, F, S came out really fast. ST or TS could be someone's initial. MB, we have the WTF, what the F, someone's in disbelief. I mean, someone literally is like really frustrated. Yeah, like, what the F? What the hell? No communication. Someone cut off communication. Something here about a job. Someone's missing their job. Someone that you worked for or worked with or in partnership with. JOB could be someone that's missing you or missing your energy or your presence. We're also having the energy here of Job. Something about a phone, something about technology. Someone could have lost their phone. Someone needs to be mindful of their phone. Maybe someone has access to their information on their phone. And you're like, what the hell? Like, what's going on? How did that happen? Or why am I getting this notification saying that my phone is here and I'm here, or something like that? We got E, C, Cedric, Leo, Leon, definitely get something about a cell phone here. I have the abbreviations for Louisiana. Wisconsin. Someone could be missing home. I'm also seeing homeless. Someone's missing the weather. That could represents something for you, to let you know that this message is for you. Vermont. A. Something about technology. I don't know why I'm seeing ALL. Oklahoma. We have South Carolina. Ohio. We have Indiana. We have Homer. Mary. Mindy. Anne. Al. Bosley. We have Love. We have Anne, Frank, Will. We have With. Someone wants to be with you. We have Wine. Evelyn. Mandy. BJ. PJ. North Carolina. Maine. North Dakota. France. And that's where we're going to leave it for clues. Who could be missing you? Where you're going to, where you're moving. Now I'm gonna just pull some tarot. All right, so you're a pioneer, and there's a lot of people that are missing your energy right now. I mean, there could be a karmic family member coming through as well. It's like someone has been waiting for like the approval of their mother for like all their life or something, and you realize that you don't need it. And that could be someone that could be pulling on your energy. Again, you are someone that has grit. You're very capable amid instability or chaos. You've proven this time and time again through crisis, your power, your strength. You're still on the horse and you are actually being elevated in some way. And literally there are people that are just, or forces or energies that are just very in it right now, in that energy, very focused on that. Maybe trying to use that energetic focus on you in some way to manipulate the energy, to manipulate your forward projection or your spiraling upward. I don't know. Let's see. Why is Sagittarius placements the pioneer here? Why are Sagittarius placements the pioneer? Because you're strong, persistent, and there are treasures that have been stored up for you in the higher realms that are coming from the higher realms down to earth for you. It's royalty, it's divine, it's ancient, okay? And because you're this pioneer, it's like you've been there, done that. Or I feel like there could have been a period of time where you have been in deep contemplation about something, but you're back on your horse and you're ready, right? You're ready to journey again. This is what you do. You see the vision and you go. You may get off your horse every now and then to dwell in the territory that you find yourself in, but before long, you're back up on your horse and you're off again. You're back in that Six of Swords energy. You're letting go of the weight and you're gone. And there are people and there are forces that don't like it. It could be a part of your lower nature, your shadow, right? Which we love, we integrate it. We transmute and we integrate with our shadow so that we become more powerful. We don't let our shadow overtake us and bring us down to guilt, shame, and fear, right? I walk up to the things I fear on my pathway and find angels in armor and victory. Your angels are not flying around with wings. Your angels are your higher God power that connects with you when you are open to it, when you've done the work with your shadow. Hello, right? So even parts of your shadow, while we're on earth, okay, it's always going to be duality, right? So no matter how much work you've done on yourself or how conscious or woke or whatever you think you are, while you are here, when you're not connected to your higher self, yes, we're connected to our higher selves, but when we're in deep meditation, or when we are getting signs from the divine, or when we are getting downloads, that's a beautiful place to be. But you have to go back out into the real world. You got to go to the grocery store. You got to deal with your family. You got to do things. I mean, yes, you can go into hermit mode, and I've done that. I've cut everyone off, at points in my life, but you still are on the earth in the third dimension, okay? Even though you're vibrating at closer to a 5D vibration, you're still here. So you're never going to be in that perfect nirvana energy, right? It's a battle. You're straddling worlds. And that perfect place is really in meditation. Unless you can just sit in deep meditation 24 hours a day, you're going to come out of that perfect place, right? And dwell in the third dimension. So there's always going to be that battle, right? You could be doing everything right, eating right, helping others, doing whatever, doing your shadow work, but there's going to be a time where things happen and you're going to be forced to, like, okay, am I going to evaluate this? Am I going to be emotional? Am I going to bring myself down to my lower nature? Am I going to be put with this choice? Am I going to choose the right? So we all have that part of ourselves that no one knows what we do or the choice we make but us. And that's the part of ourselves that we have to confront and look at and say, why am I doing this? Or why did I think about doing this? Or what is happening in my life that I have to look within to see why I'm bringing that in, that kind of a thing. So sometimes our lower nature can be the thing that we are actually saying goodbye to once again, in whatever small way, okay? Anyway, I go off on tangents, but why are you in the pioneering energy? You're in the pioneering energy because you're not new to this, you're true to this, okay? Something has been saved up in terms of treasures for you for a long time, and then you're back up on this horse. If for a period of time you have not been on it, now you're ready to travel again, you're ready to get back. The Carnival cruise ship stopped off at some port, and you've explored the lands, and now you're back on top because you know that you have treasures to get to, or you know that you're meeting yourself, or you're meeting a higher aspect of yourself. Or you could just be literally about to move. You're about to move on to a new job, you're about to move into a new state or country or whatever, and you're leaving some things behind, okay? And a lot of things and places and whatever miss you. Your shadow could be missing you, like, hey, flaring up, like, remember we used to do this, or remember we used to do that. Your shadow is like, remember when I used to protect you when you were codependent, and I would help you seek out someone that could help soothe that wound for you when really you could do it yourself. Remember when we indulged in this because we were lonely, or because we were driven by our carnal nature, right? But when you are healed and you face your shadow, sometimes you definitely evolve, and you are just so in tune with your shadow and your inner child, and you're so connected to your higher self that it's bliss, and you feel balanced in the choices that you make. And you're less, yes, you can feel emotion, but you're less ruled by your emotions or your carnal nature. So there could be this energy of the shadow kind of creeping up, like, hey, I don't know, maybe you're bored, maybe you want something to do, and then that shadow creeps up, like, hey, I can fill the time doing this. Remember I used to do this? And that's not something that you may be in practice of as of late, but then that energy, which is all beautiful, if it rises up, you face it, you confront it, you find out why it's coming up. If you have a rational reason as to why it is, then you face that, you look at that, but you don't be taken over by some emotional decision or something that happens pushes you into anger or pushes you into some sexual desire or whatever the case may be, all right, that part of yourself could be missing you or coming up for something. I don't know, but why are you in the pioneering energies? Because you're ready for these treasures that have been stored up for you. I also feel like there has been also it could be an aspect of your shadow that in connection with lack or something that connects with money. Capricorn energy, maybe the fourth house, maybe the home. You've been holding on to something, or you've been held up, or you've been kind of inside, or not your usual adventurous pioneering self. You've been held up in captive or inside the home or something like that. You're venturing out. Okay, the sun has come back around, right? The sun is in Sagittarius. The sun has come back around. Okay, so you're moving towards the sun, or you're moving towards what these treasures are. Okay, you're gaining something. There's something about your legacy, a gift of money. Okay, this could be an inheritance or something. There's something in the treasure box for you, and you're going towards it. This Four of Pentacles, this could have something to do with your career or home or a legacy or an inheritance. Yeah, the sun again. Number 9. Pioneering was number 9 as well. I don't know if you guys can see the 9 there. It's very small. The sun, double sun, someone coming through in your energy could be a double Leo or a Cappy. 9-9. Good health, speedy recovery from some sort of ill will or illness. Okay, so that's why you're in the pioneering energy. Tell me more about the Four of Pentacles. Tell me more about the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, we have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. Overcoming some sort of blockage. Okay. And there's that Leo energy. Unable to make a decision. Anxious over your success, anxious over what you were building. Something had you anxious at work. Something had you anxious in terms of what you're building, or whether or not you were blocked, or whether or not you could do something fully. There could be a Leo of significance that may have been trying to block something for you, that may have something to do with unblocking something for you. This could be, again, Leo is the sun, something that was blocked in your solar plexus, right? Your confidence. Something that was preventing your sun from rising. A solar plexus entity has been removed. This could be some sort of cosmic surgery that's been done here to unblock something. Someone definitely feels very inferior, or I'm hearing don't compete where you can't compare. All right, again, there could be someone competing with you at work, or competing with you. Again, there's someone that misses your energy, but at the same time, they were competing with you. But they can't compete with you. Someone feels inferior to you, to your inheritance, or to what you can give to the situation. Your prudence in some type of business matter or some sort of creative project is paying off, okay? Eventually, it will pay off. I feel like that eventuality is now. You're about to be rewarded very justly, okay? Where I feel like maybe, I don't know, this could be 4 years, a 4-year culmination, 4 to 7 years. Because I feel like there's going to be some sort of like back pay or something retro, like retro pay, a retro payment. I feel like some of you are getting a settlement, or a debt is being settled. So we're something like where that you owed a lot of money is being consolidated, or you're going to get a call, or you're going to think like, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this? Like, this is like going to really affect my residual flow. You know, some people have a set amount of things that they do each month, and all of a sudden you like, for the past, I don't know, 7 weeks, you've been dreading some sort of large payoff that you have to do, and you're going to get a call saying like, hey, we are taking that $8,000 debt or balance, and we're going to offer you a settlement. And if you can just pay $1,200 right now, then we're going to close this whole thing out. Something like that. You've been working really, really hard. I mean, I feel like whatever you're doing, there are people who notice. You could be getting a lot of calls saying, we see the changes. We see your efforts. Even if you're not getting the recognition you feel you deserve from a specific person or specific entity, there is a general interest in what you're doing, or the people, right? Or something, someone is seeing it, and I feel like you're getting a lot of feedback. I don't know, do you run a business? This could be reviews. I feel like since you left a space, maybe a company or someone has just not gotten good reviews, or someone's been thinking about all that you brought to their business, all that you brought to their energy, their life. If this is like family or a relationship, someone definitely feels left out in the cold, like you abandoned them. Something about you didn't want to align with this culture, right? With this mission. There's a lack of morals. There's a lack of something. There was something lacking in this space, and you have decided to go, to pioneer and move on, okay? And your presence is being missed, for sure. Taurus, big Taurus energy, Capricorn, Leo, fire, earth. Yeah, 5 of Wands. Business and financial improvements. But business and financial improvements for you are leaving a situation where there's a lot of competition. You beat out the competition. So whatever you left behind, there's chaos, there's arguments, difficult contracts, some legal situation is going on. But you are moving on to a new contract, right? A new contract, okay, with the King of Swords here. This could be a judge's ruling. This could be a good legal mind. This could be powerful discernment, Archangel Michael, okay? This is clarity, a final judgment, okay? This final judgment is bringing about a new opportunity. This clarity or this ruling, this new evidence, this new contract is allowing you to move forward passionately, right? It's the end of some type of delay. This Ace of Wands means a divine blessing of a opportunity, a creative idea, status, and not in the way that we see status in the material world, but some type of evolution, a spark in terms of your purpose, okay? A possible inheritance, a new business, excitement, Tell me anything else for this message that Sagittarius placements need to know about where they're going, what they're reuniting with, what's awaiting them eagerly. We have the Chariot and the 3 of Cups. So the 3 of Cups here, we're walking away from a third party situation, anything that's been throwing you off balance. This could be a marriage, this could be a relationship where 3 or more gather, okay, a community. You separated yourself from a community, from something or someone that's been unfaithful. Betrayal, cheating, possibly. Unstable emotions. So, the Chariot, this is a big Cancer energy. You could have Cancer somewhere in your chart. You could be walking away from a Cancer. You could be walking away from a family. You could have a Cancer placement that's strong. Someone else could have Cancer energy or water energy. But again, a betrayal or some sort of emotional instability. Someone's getting out of Dodge and getting out of Dodge quick with the Chariot here. So this got a lot to do with that ruling. A divorce or just a separation. That's been a long time coming because someone's advancing spiritually and they're leaving some type of confusion or betrayal behind. The Chariot in the upright is victorious energy. It's a big yes to movement. Wherever you're moving to, you're going to have help. You're going to have support. Lots of help and support. The energy of 7. So 7 could be of significance here. You're on this pioneering quest again. You're back on your horse. Something is balancing out for you. You have a very powerful will. This is a new era. And you're seeking. You're seeking something new. You're leaving this behind, this 3 of Cups. Yeah, there it goes again. This is why you're in the pioneering energy, the 4 of Pentacles. There's something that's stored up for you. You're going toward it. Someone didn't want you to get this at all. They wanted to hold on to it. Or there's something you're holding on to that you just have to release. Where is Sagittarius going? Where are they going? Where you're going, you're not so sure, but it's the moon. Now, I feel like the moon is giving me a timeline with this Chariot energy, the full moon in Gemini, right? We're seeing how Sagittarius energy is the vision, right? The full moon is going to be bringing in energy of Gemini, your polarity. So there's something that you're going to have to bring from the higher down, right? From Jupiter to Mercury. This could be communication. This could be magic. This could be manifestation. Something is coming down for you to decipher, right? To learn, to communicate. So where are you going? So fast. So divinely. In the Chariot too is the moon. It's unclear. But I feel like it's more of a spiritual, subconscious or unconscious place. You're moving in towards a new era of initiation. And you're uncovering something about yourself or how you receive information or energy. And this is going to be pivotal in a connection that is fated. I feel like it took a while to get to this very clear message because, like I said, Neptune and Saturn is in Pisces, so it makes things very cloudy. Your shadow, the shadow of others who have not done the work, who are pulling on your energy, who miss you, who are focused on your energy as you are moving, pioneering on. It's happening quite quickly, okay? But that is something, right? Something is stored up for you. You're moving toward the Four of Pentacles, right? Something that's treasured and stored up for you. You're trusting your intuition as you're leaving behind the Three of Cups in reverse, right? You're letting go of something that was a third party. Could be a person, could be anything that's throwing you off of your balance, an addiction, anything. You're leaving that behind. You're in this powerful chariot energy and you're moving toward the moon. What you need is in the dark. It's in the subconscious or the unconscious. And you're going to get to it, right? And when you get to it, what will be illuminated is some type of balanced, harmonious connection, partnership, okay? The Two of Cups. Again, a lot of water energy here. You're moving towards some type of enlightenment, emotional balance. Wow, there's someone that's stuck in a lot of regret. If I did this way, it would be this way. Could have, should have, would have. A lot of dark pain projected onto your memory. Maybe trying to do something nefarious, energetic, to keep you from pioneering on. What is the Two of Cups? The Six of Pentacles. Reciprocity, a give and take situation, something that the universe has for you, ordains for you, has kept sacred for you. That's balanced. A position of delegation, a position of charitability, honesty, balance. This connection, Taurus, Cancer, a trustworthy connection. There's been a lot of possible black magic or psychic interference surrounding a connection that the universe ordained to you. Could be just the balance within yourself. There's a King of Swords that is focused on you, that's coming toward you. This King of Swords came out before. This is someone who is very powerful. They embody the Archangel, Archangel Michael energy. This is someone who is very keen, very intelligent, a warrior, very discerning, very balanced in their decisions, high intellect, very high-minded as well. This is someone that you're going to share brilliant ideas with. This is someone that's coming in with 100, you're coming in with 100. And then love grows, or some type of shared emotional purpose. Okay? I feel like a connection or a reunion, right? Because it says someone's missing you and they eagerly await your return. This could only happen after the weight was thrown off of the boat. Whether you know this individual or whether this is someone that has been on a journey themselves, that only knows you on a soul level, the time is now for this integration. There is some low vibrational energies that are on the bottom of the wheel that are projecting onto your journey that miss you. Or even those who don't even know that they are projecting, just people that you're no longer in your energy, they're no longer connected to you because you moved on through work, you moved on through life, whatever. They miss you. And then you have this aspect of your higher self, your oversoul, a divine connection, something that maybe was tampered with black magic or psychic interference to keep you apart. So there's a reunion, or there is a divine walk-in taking place, or there is some sort of new, but not new, ancient, right? It's twin flame energy, okay? It's someone that's meant to find you this lifetime, that have been on the journey as well, coming together with you, okay? Full moon in Gemini. Full moon in Gemini. You both have done work to overcome some type of hidden agenda or pitfall on the path. But now is the time. Now is the time, right? You've been able to separate the wheat from the shaft, and this King of Swords is very focused on you. Okay, so there could be some sort of telepathy going on here with an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, a meeting of minds. Nothing can stop a balanced King of Swords from getting what they want from using the power of their mind, especially when connected with their heart. So this is what is missing you. This is maybe an aspect of yourself, whether you're male or female. If you're a female, then again, this could be the masculine aspect of you that is discerning and wise. This is like a powerful meditation as well, okay? Astral communication. So that's what I have for you. Yeah, look at that. Astral meditation. All right, there's this King of Swords energy that you've been connecting with in the astral, whether you know it or not. You have telepathy with this individual. You're both meeting in the mental realms, in the heart space. This is what you're coming toward. This is what the Four of Pentacles is. What's been anointed, what's been held up for you, okay? You've been doing a lot of meditating, a lot of dreaming. This King of Swords is doing a lot of meditating, a lot of dreaming. The Four of Swords is like Libra, Saturn and Libra. So yeah, you're protected. This connection is protected in the astral. So you've been getting a lot of messages in your sleep, okay? You've been journeying in your sleep, or you've been connecting with this King of Swords. Wow. 10 of Pentacles underneath. This is divine. This is the divine ancient connection of some sort, okay? A royal culmination, all right? The 10 of Pentacles is like stability and security and structure, coming home. This could be a spiritual marriage or a reunion, a family reunion of souls, okay? Wow. Tell me a little bit more about the King of Swords before we end the message here. If anybody wants a reading with the charms, or a 1-question quick read, or a 3-card reading, send the payment to my Cash App, $DecembersDivine, within the next few minutes, and then we will do your reading before I close out. I was like shuffling the cards and they're all like mixed up, and then this is the card that was turned upright. I said, tell me more about this King of Swords. This King of Swords is ready to be vulnerable, or has a message of love to share with you. This can also, the King of Swords could just represent that you're coming home and you're going in the house and you're going in the upper room, right? That you have mastered something in terms of your meditation, that you have found your space of perfection, when you're connecting with the Christ within, with your higher self, you hit a sweet spot, and therefore the Christ grid is opening up to you. You're receiving all the messages from your ancestors and Sirius, and whatever other star systems you're connected to. You're just an open vessel, and the floodgates are opening up, okay? In the mind, right into your heart, okay? And this is what you've been missing. This is what your guides, and this is what the Great Mother has been wanting to give you all along. But for some of you, this is definitely a King of Swords. The King of Swords, yes, it is the mental spheres. It is the highest mind, okay? But for some of you, again, this is some sort of telepathy. This is someone that you're reuniting with. This is someone that you know coming back around better, or someone that's completely separate that you never met this lifetime on Earth. But your soul knows them anciently, right? I'm hearing Lyran. But this person has been living a separate journey on Earth, and you're going to meet them on the earthly plane, but your soul knows them since before the Lyran Draco Wars. They are going to be sharing a message of love. This is a divine blessing of a new start, okay? Heaven coming down to earth, right? You're bringing in the higher mind down to earth. You're bringing something down that's been stored for you is coming to earth for you, okay? And this is what this King of Swords is your heart. They are you. They are reflecting pure love to you, back to you, okay? The Ace of Cups. Vulnerability, purity, doing some sort of beautiful divine work together, creating something together. Wow. Tell me more about the King of Swords. Tell me more about the King of Swords. And in this eager, awaited meeting. Tell me more about the King of Swords. Knight of Cups. King of, okay, so around this King of Swords, there's a lot of telepathy. There's a lot of powerful integration in the astral. Surrounding the King of Cups, we have the Two of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and now the Knight of Cups. So the Knights are all about messages and movement. Be prepared for a floodgate of messages coming in, okay? Of love, of vulnerability. This is also, again, the pioneer energy. This is movement. Someone's going to be meeting you, okay, to tell you. And again, if this is all allegorical, again, this is, there's a meeting in your pineal gland. There's a meeting as you're rising up Jacob's ladder to higher consciousness, to meet your higher self, okay? In terms of being able to channel or have access to things that were hidden before. But I am definitely getting here that whatever secret pitfalls on your path, you have overcome them, and someone else, this King of Swords, has overcome them as well. You could be the King of Swords, and there could be someone coming in for you. But that being said, there's going to be a meeting of minds and hearts and the physical, as the physical merges with the spiritual here, okay? Do you see the volcano in the distance. I feel like something is about to erupt emotionally, spiritually. The Knight of Cups comes out when a desire to be inspired or to inspire or to be healed or to heal is overflowing, okay? The Knight of Cups is a wild imagination, speaking about all the amazing things that could be, right? Imagine if the sky was the sea and the sea was the sky, and isn't it really one and the same? That's Knight of Cups, right? Imagine love for eternity. Imagine only you and me. There is only you and me. So this is what this this King of Swords is doing. They see you as a high priestess, or you are the high priestess, or they are the high priestess, and you are the King of Swords. A decision has been made to move, right? The pioneer is the fire, is the air, is the movement. This King of Swords sees you as the truth, as the light, as pure. Full of wisdom and knowledge and secrets. And they're coming. Three of Wands. Nothing can stop them from coming towards you. Nothing can stop them from coming towards you. This King of Swords also has fire, okay? Masculine energy. Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, King of Swords. Someone's coming towards you with passion and protection. Fire and air, Archangel Michael. Someone embodies the energy of Archangel Michael, okay? They are a warrior protector, and there's a meeting of minds and hearts here. Someone knows how to get the job done, and they do it with passion. Someone is a leader. Someone is an entrepreneur. Someone is very connected. And someone is very wise. And it's your perfect match. It's a divine connection. It's the Hierophant and the High Priestess, a perfect match. Spiritually aligned, higher love, protected. Wow. And it's your wish fulfillment. It's your wish fulfillment. And that's why it's been long awaited. Any other messages for Sagittarius placements? Okay, savings. Looks like you've been saving up. right? You have the Four of Pentacles come out twice in this reading, or this King of Swords, or someone in this energy. While they've been journeying and being the King of Swords and being discerning and going through their own journey and their own shadows, someone has been saving up, whether this is actual physical money, or this is wisdom, or this is strength, something. They've been saving it up and they're bringing it on the journey, right? Because the way is clear and you are the way, or they are the way, or the way is clear and you've been saving up either way, right? The Three of Wands is here. It's like someone has their heart open, their wallet open, their heart open, or there's no expense that will be spared, right? When it comes to you, when it comes to this divine connection, this partnership is very spiritual, okay? It's very grounded, but it's very high. Bottom of the deck, under savings, we have luck. I don't know. I mean, someone could be about to come into some really great fortune here. Number 32 reduces to 5. Number 49 reduces to 4. So stability and change, something is going to happen quick. A paradigm shift is going to bring in some type of abundance or opportunity for you to save, for you to do something here. Someone wants to shower you with gifts or abundance. What else? Okay, so the marionette came out in reverse. So I don't know, maybe someone's obstacle was trying to get unbound. Again, we have this big moon energy in the middle where I said that there was possibly some sort of psychic interference surrounding a connection. So someone is no longer bound or doing what everyone else wants them to do, being a puppet on a string. Or these forces or whatever that has been trying their best to keep you off of your horse, to keep you from moving, or keep someone from moving towards you, that's no longer working. Okay? Someone was being dominated or under some sort of dictatorship, or there was some reluctance to do something. This could be what you've been experiencing or they've been experiencing, but you've just been feeling like, okay, reluctant to step into your power or to grow or something like that, right? But that's over now, okay? Because you're in a season of gain and justice. Like I said, there's going to be a ruling. There's going to be some sort of clarity, new evidence that's allowing you to move more freely. Number 11, number 25 reduces to 7, 7, 11, right? Anything else? Yeah, I just feel like there's just there's something is going back to the beginning, origin. Starting back at 1. The full moon in Gemini is going to bring back this electricity. And it's all in preparation for Sag season. And then we're moving into Capricorn season toward the end of the calendar new year. And then, boom, that's when we're going to be moving into the 10-year, the wheel, Jupiter, as we move closer to Aries season and the actual astrological new year, Aries. We're going to have Saturn and Neptune back in Aries, warrior, protector, leadership, reset, new beginning. The wheel has turned and there's just new opportunity. Okay, it's a complete reset. The Gemini full moon is going to be that grand cross, or a fixed cross actually, and it's going to be a choice point that everyone has to make before this reset. But bringing it on down, this origin energy is surrounding the High Priestess and the Hierophant, okay? This 2 of Cups energy with the King of Swords and the 4 of Swords. Something is going from the astral realms and a lot of connecting in the astral to an earthly divine connection, okay, that can't be stopped. That's very pivotal and very important. For the earth, for this time and space, okay? And it's coming. There's a lot of love here. There's been a lot of work done to overcome the demons and the opposition and the lower nature. We've been faced with addiction and control and power struggles and anything you can think of, okay? Fears and regrets. With the devil in reverse here, a battle was won. A battle was won. Okay? And the reward is eternal love, whether that's just pure love for yourself or, again, like this actual connection that's coming in for you. This aspect of yourself has been missing you deeply, okay? This is a divine connection. The High Priestess and the Hierophant, okay? Look at this. Eternal love. One more from this deck. Wow, there it is. Again, you guys are leaving a lot of people behind and they miss you, okay? But they've been untrustworthy. There's someone that you had to let go of that was an enemy. It's done. These energies, yeah, they miss you. But your higher self misses you too. And the work you've done is bringing in true connections your way at this time, okay? These ones have to go. They have to go. And if you don't let them go, you're walking into a trap, okay? Discernment, discernment, discernment. Pay homage to your ancestors and your spirit team because they have been on it, protecting you And you've been doing the work as well, protecting yourself. And that's why this Devil card is in reverse. Pay respect to your ancestors and your guides, okay? And get ready for the good news. The good news that's coming in for you. A lot of people think of your good news and they see it as a loss for them, but that's not your problem, okay? Get ready. For powerful connections, powerful ascension, evolution, coming into knowledge, higher knowledges and higher truth, but more than anything, very harmonious connections that are going to be taking you into this next phase. Happy solar return to my Sagittarius placements, okay? I hadn't been on in a while. I actually miss you guys, and keep pioneering, keep moving, keep going. There's a lot of positivity, a lot of work you've done. So keep with that grit. Keep going. You got this. I don't think anybody wants a personal reading, which is fine. I'm gonna get ready to get off of here. I'm gonna get ready to get off of here. I'm just gonna pull some potential outcome energy here. I might pull a charm for the collective. What's the potential outcome here? Other than the good news and a possible divine connection. Spiritual downloads and information coming to you guys. Show me clearly. A meeting about money matters. A meeting about money matters. Be cautious in lending money. Wealth from an unexpected source. Okay, I'm not making this up, guys. 10 of Pentacles, all of these cards revolve around money and luck and checks. So, where's the other one with the check? Good news. All right. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have home. So maybe a move, or maybe something a lot, you know, is revolved around your home. We did have a lot of Cancer energy in this reading. So a Cancer could be a significance. We have a lot of masculine energy in this reading. The masculine energies that are coming through, divine masculine energy, could be Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, or Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. Masculine energy could be Cancer as well. We have Taurus, Taurus moon. We have some Pisces energy here as well. Karmic energies that came through, we had Leo, Capricorn, yeah, Leo, Capricorn was the more karmic energy that came through. Scorpio. Okay. And we could have a karmic Cancer as well here. For the home energy, we have feasting and merry making at home, love in a cottage, and domestic happiness and a large family. Let's get one more from this deck. I also feel like a little cosmic energy came through. I feel like whatever is coming in terms of your oversoul with this divine connection, it could date back as far as like the Lyran Draconian Wars, the Draco Lyran Wars, or before that, before time. I may pull one of the Starseed cards before I go. Let me know if you have sent me anything to my Cash App for a personal reading. Before I end it, I don't want to end it and not get anyone's payment for a reading if they really want one. And the last cards here, we have number 3, number 6, double threes, 33. That's a master number. The number of like learning, teaching, higher consciousness. 3 weeks, 3 months. Okay, we have engagement, right? This is like really in alignment. We have a lot of 3 of Cups energy here. Your love affair will prosper. A proposal is in the near future. And a sweetheart lost and regained. Number 3. That's 3 weeks. And then it has introduction. And it says brilliant social success, a stranger who will turn into a good friend, and your life's romance is about to begin. And then the last card from this one that came out is happiness, number 6. And it does have the little holiday energy, so it could be something around Christmas or New Year's. You know, I don't really give my energy to holidays, but it is never a bad day to share and happiness and joy and whatever the case may be. But that could be a timeline for you. We did have that 6 of Pentacles energy. So some sort of reciprocity, some sort of balance, okay, around the holidays. It says, the best friend you have will help you, happiness from an unexpected source, and a wedding sooner than you'd expect. Really interesting, okay? What's on the bottom? I don't know what, I cannot make this up. I don't even do my readings based on love, but this reading had a lot of that in it. And it says marriage on the bottom, okay? Your life partner will be strong-willed. What did I say? Your life partner will be strong-willed. That could be you, or that could be them, or that could be both of you, because you're probably from the same soul group anyway. Your life partner will be strong-willed. King of Swords, King of Wands, and the Hierophant. And there you are, the High Priestess. Or there they are, the High Priestess. You know the roles. But that's powerful. It says your life partner will be strong-willed, and it says good luck in your choice of mate. Your companion in life will be devoted to thee. Number 13, right? Could be a Scorpio of significance. 13 reduces to 4. This is all about transformation, right? 13 weeks. Wow, very interesting. I think we're gonna pull a charm and then we're gonna go. But it was great being here with you guys. I know I don't go live very often, so it's kind of impromptu, and they kind of drag out in the beginning because I'm not on very often, and I just like to talk about the alignments and, you know, your soul and what that means for you, and kind of touching on broader topics, okay, that could seem boring to some people who aren't there yet, but it's okay. I'm just here to reflect in any way possible, even if it's just one person. So let's get some charms before we go. I hope that you guys got something out of this message, some sort of confirmation. Okay, let's see what kind of charms come out. I'm going to pull 3 charms out, okay? So after I pull out the 3 charms, focus on the one that resonates with you, and then I'm going to give you the energy behind that charm. And that will be a specific message for you from your guides, from your higher self, okay? And again, just focus on the one that just resonates with you the most. And if you feel like all of them resonate with you, then they all resonate with you. That's really up to you. Okay, we have a lighthouse. We have a lighthouse. A little lighthouse there. Let's clear our space out here. We have the lighthouse. Okay, we're gonna do 4. The lighthouse, the ankh, hi Rusty. We have the nail. Okay, we're doing 5. 555, December's Divine 555. We're gonna do 5 charms. Focus on the one that is resonating with you the most. We have the meteorite. Meteorite. And we have the rose vine barrette. Okay. Focus on the one that you just connected with mostly. Okay. So we're going to start with the lighthouse. If you chose the lighthouse, this is your message. You are a beacon of light, or you know someone who is. The lighthouse represents hope and safety. At this time, you are regarded as someone that's safe, or you're looking for that safety, okay? You're being guided, or you have a new guide, a new spiritual guide that's helping you through the rough seas, or the rough tides, or a rough time of challenges. Or you could be someone who does this for someone else. The lighthouse energy could be something that's steadfast, a steadfast energy, a beacon of light. You know, you could be someone who's on their spiritual path and you are leading by example. Or again, you have spiritual guides who are traveling towards you. This lighthouse energy could represent travel or movement, okay? Searching for something. This is also the energy of the unconscious mind, okay? So there may be something that you're tapping into that is very deep within you, right? High priestess energy. So again, a beacon of light is going to shine through in the dark and help you get through something, help you be enlightened to something, or this is again the energy of travel. All right, that is the lighthouse, if that's the energy that you chose. Okay, moving on to the Ankh. If you chose the Ankh, I'm getting the energy of a child or a new life, possibly fertility, a pregnancy. Someone could be pregnant, someone could be about to conceive, okay? The Ankh is about new life. It's about eternal life. It's also the key of life. So this could also be, again, something very key about a pregnancy or a child. I'm also getting that your home is protected, or your sun is protected, or that you need to let the sun into your home, or you should definitely have an Ankh in your home, or maybe wear an Ankh, okay? Something is fertile. Something is being birthed here. Very expansive for you if you chose the Ankh. Okay, if you chose the nail represents strength. So you're a very strong individual. Oh, by the way, if you chose the Ankh, you could have water in your sun, moon, and rising. If you chose the lighthouse, you could have air or fire in your sun, moon, or rising. The nail, I'm getting earth energy, okay? But if you chose the nail, you're strong individual. There's something here about permanence. You may have to amp up your security in your home or work. I'm also seeing new construction. There could be a new construction project. You could be constructing something in terms of how you move on this earth. Whatever you're about to do or that you're deciding to do, you're either doing it with focused intention or you have to focus your intentions around what you're trying to build materially. And that could be anything from a home to a relationship, okay? But when you have the nail, you have to be precise with your target. You're trying to secure something in, or you're trying to connect one piece to another, okay? The key here is focused intention. But you are a very strong individual, and there's something very permanent that's about to take place for you. Although nothing is permanent, everything evolves, everything changes. But if you've been seeking stability or a more permanent position in some aspect, you can expect that to take place for you with the nail energy. The next one is the meteorite. This is a meteorite stone, okay? This definitely would be air energy in your sun, moon, rising, or earth energy. No, really air or fire in your sun, moon, rising, okay? This is also galactic energy, starseed energy, if you chose a meteorite. Okay, meteorite is about transformation. You're transforming, or something is dying and being rebirthed. This is transmutation of energy. This is alchemy, and this is also some sort of cosmic connection, right? Because I got done talking about a divine connection here. This is also speaking about messages from the gods, messages from your God self, your higher self. This is rare energy. Something rare is about to take place for you. You are rare. You are a rarity. You are a commodity. You are unique. You're a unicorn, okay? You're curious, and curiosity is not killing anything here. Curiosity is taking you very, very high. Your luck is about to change in some aspect, okay? That's the meteorite. If you chose meteorite, that's what's taking place for you. And our final charm is the barrette, the vintage barrette with the rose vine on it. Okay, so if you chose the vintage barrette with the rose vine, this, you are feeling love, or you are love, or you embody love. You are definitely have earth in your sun, moon, or rising, water in your sun, moon, or rising. Really all the elements, all of the elements, but I'm definitely getting earth, sun, moon, and rising, and water, sun, moon, rising, maybe a little fire. But we'll focus on the rose vine that's on this barrette. Okay, so you could work in the beauty industry, or you could be very into aesthetics. You could be connected to the earth, plants, nature. There's something that's coming in very passionately for you, or you're really tapping into your creative passions. You could be very focused on self-love right now, or you could definitely, someone is focused on loving you. The universe wants you to recognize the pleasures of this earth, okay? Especially if you are someone who's very high-minded. Sometimes you can forget to just enjoy the earthly realm while you're here, okay? But the rose vine here also signifies pleasure and pain. So there's a polarity here that you're dealing with at this time, right? The rose vine, it has thorns. So there's something here about pleasure and pain. You could be on a personal journey. Okay, this barrette in general speaks of treasures, right? We kept saying the Four of Pentacles, that there's something saved up from heaven that's coming down to earth for you, okay, throughout this reading. So there's something here that's very traditional. There could be something that's happening around the holidays that could be like a tradition for you, okay? But this energy is about unity and cycles, okay, of life. This is like a red rose, so this definitely could represent love. It's a little bit like pinkish magenta, so this could be definitely something about your crown chakra. Someone wants to put a crown on your head and honor you, okay? The barrette is also talking about feminine energy, style and elegance, okay? Memories, right? So past life energy. This is something that you're connecting with right now. You could be very beautiful. You could be very handsome. You could be very classically stylish in some way, or that's something that you do for your career. But that is the energy of the barrette. I hope those charms were able to give you a little something extra in this message. One of them or all of them. And I said that I was going to, I don't know if I have it here. I thought I was going to bring out my deck, my Starseed deck, but I don't think I have it out here. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do that. Do I have any galactic cards around here that I can kind of pull out that maybe talks about this past life connection before we end the reading? Sorry guys, I didn't even look at the chat. Rusty? Ella, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you. And Miss Leo, namaste. Yeah, I do free readings a lot. I don't really go live, but my readings are super long and intricate. So I feel like in that regard, I am very generous with what I give. I'm here for you guys. But also, it's important to have value, to value your time. And, you know, a lot of times what separates the wheat from the chaff is when people actually do an exchange for a message. It's usually with the intent. It narrows it down a little bit energetically. Because sometimes it can get very muddy on these lives. So I don't like to just read for anybody. But anyway, so again, if you want to do a reading, my Cash App is in the comments, the type of reading that you want, and just send it to me really quickly. I'll be on here for maybe another 5 minutes. But yeah, sometimes I will do a quick reading on the live if I feel led to. I appreciate you, Shelbell. I really do. I'm just here to reflect you and to confirm your intuition, right? Everything, the kingdom of God, the kingdom of the universe, everything about your highest selves you can find within you. I'm just reflecting you. I'm only here because you manifested me. That's it. Nothing special about me. I'm just on my own journey, right? So, Rusty, if you want me to pull one card for you, I will. But let me know before I go. But yeah, I can't find my galactic cards just to get some starseed energy out here, but oh shoot. Let me pull a card and see if any starseed energy can come out. There's someone that's doing some sort of modern satanic practices. Okay. There could be a malevolent energy around you that's connected to Orion. Okay. Or maybe even like the Catholic Church, the Vatican, or some sort of cult, right? That's trying to send some sort of encrypted messages, right? Connected to the cabal or something like that. That came through. We have Dracos and Nazis. All right, then we have a student teacher. I don't know what that's about. But either way, when you're sleeping, like I said, with the Four of Swords energy, okay, you're protected and you're at peace in your sleep. You're doing some sort of spiritual work with a divine partner, a King of Swords energy. And your connection is protected. You're protected because you're in the source star room. Okay. This is a regenerative healing room, and you're connected to the Arcturians. Okay. Some of you are Arcturian star seeds, and you can't be, your energy field can't be infiltrated by these cults or draconians. And these are malevolent draconians, because not all draconians are malevolent, okay? But you're an Arcturian starseed, and you're getting some sort of healing in your sleep at this time, okay? Especially while Neptune and Saturn are in Pisces, okay? And there we go. I said it in the reading, right? I feel like this energy that's part of your oversoul, or your own energy, you're connected to the Lyran starseeds, or this connection that's coming in for you, this balanced love connection that's coming in for you, okay? That's a perfect match, is connected to the Lyrans, okay? Some of you are Lyran starseeds, or some connection that dates back to that time. The High Priestess and the Priest, okay? Perfect match. Wow. And there's nothing else to be said. There's nothing else to be said. Okay. Ugh. Trust in your sixth sense. Your sixth sense here. You're tapped into universal energies right now. Okay. And then on the other side, we have morphogenetic memory. Wow. I can't make this up. Something's coming back around. Collective memory passed on through generations. And maybe therefore, okay, someone has the Merlin energy or the Christ consciousness energy, the 6th, 7th dimension, powerful soul, and they have the ability to create planets and galaxies through thought. Someone here is very powerful. Okay. This energy that's coming towards you is someone that's very connected to the heavens. I don't know, guys. That's just what I'm seeing. I'm gonna go run and grab my my starseed cards really quick. Pull one final card. Okay. Let's see. I'll see you in private. This information is not for everyone. Okay. No problem. Justin, anything about your name? I mean, names carry a lot of energy. I mean, it depends on the numerology behind your name. I mean, J is the 10th letter of the alphabet. So 10s represent endings, new beginnings, transformation. 10 is a number of resets. So I don't know if you've had to start over a lot in your life, but then 10 reduces to 1. So ones are all about self. You know, you can take things personally. You may take things personally in life, take things really personally a lot. But then you have to do the numerology of your whole name. So, but that's a little bit for you, Justin, in terms of your name. You're a Taurus. If you're a Taurus, then you do take things personally because you are a personal sign. The first 4 signs of the zodiac are personal signs. So they do tend to take things more personal. They can't help it. It's their nature. They're not saying that every, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, or Cancer would take things personally, but it's more in their nature too because they're a personal sign. Aries is me. How can I? I am. Taurus is I have, right? What can I have? What can I have? The material things of this world. Gemini is, I communicate, right? I am going to communicate. And what I say hopefully can help others, right? It's all of the mental spheres, like they take things personally in terms of their siblings. They rule the third house of siblings and communication. So they do tend to take things a little bit more personal, a little less personally than the Aries or the Taurus or the Cancer, because they are in the mind, so they're not as connected emotionally to things, but their mind does hold on to things, okay? And then Cancer, yes, another personal sign. They tend to take things very personally in terms of their emotions, okay? Their heart, they take things to heart. So yeah. I mean, I believe that, like Jesus Christ is just, and not to talk down on anyone who is religious, but for me, everything in the Bible, even if you believe in the Bible, if you believe that there was someone that walked the earth named Jesus, he even told you, he walked around telling everybody that the kingdom of heaven is within you. It's not me. Don't look at me. Don't praise me. It's in you, right? It's an allegory. I'm fishing for men. I cast my net to the right side of your brain. It's all about going up the chakras into your higher mind and to the sun, which is the Christ. And it's all within you, right? So the J in Justin? Yeah, I don't know. The final card here, guys, for you. Let's see if there's any other galactic energy that wants to come through about this connection. So yeah, since I started it, the first 4 signs are personal signs. They tend to take things more personally because they're personal sign. They're individual signs, right? The personal signs. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. The next 4 signs are social signs. Okay? So they're more social. They can be more social. You have Leo, Virgo, Libra, and Gemini. Leo, Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio. So those are your social signs. Obviously, not all of them are 100% social, but they are more social than the individual. All the Anunnaki's goal was not to suppress humans. You know, again, we have malevolent and benevolent of all races. Sin number 5, controlling drama, conflict of interest. Okay, so we have the Blue Avians, the Syrians, Alpha Centaurians, and then lastly we have the Galactic Federation. Okay, collaborations, meetings, and community. Okay, so there's a lot of protection around you right now. I do feel like there's something that stems back from the past that's coming back around, that's going to elevate you in terms of a community or some sort of reunion, okay, a gathering, a meeting of minds, a coming back to the heart space, okay, especially with this connection that's coming in for you. It stems back to something very galactic, okay. We have Syrians, we have Lyrans, we have Arcturians, and we're going to end with one final card to tie it all together. To end the message, show me clearly. What is the Galactic Federation about? The Galactic Federation is stemming from some sort of reunion, gathering, okay? A unity or collection of protection and remembrance, because it's time for you to come home. It's time for you to rest, okay? And it says pause, journey, and new beginning, okay? Going higher, coming into something that's been held back, that's been a mystery, that's been kept from you, to from the higher to the lower, as above, so is below, as within, so is without, right? A mystery is being solved. You're coming home, all right? And it all comes back around to the end, to the beginning, to the beginning's end, okay? So there's something that's very, very fated and that's very destined for you in this new beginning, okay? A chance to be free, a chance to rest, a chance to come on home. I love you guys, all right? Remember, even in the darkest and coldest night of December, remember that you will be fine. There's nothing that can stop what's truly divine. Stay in your power. Now more than ever, spread love wherever you go and know that you are loved, that you are seen, you are heard, and you are loved, all right? Especially by the divine and by me, of course. Until next time.